Hello, I'm Will Forge, and today we will forge. It'll be the first time in a very long time, and I hope you can hear me, by the way. I did have to reset up everything in my setup because I haven't done it. Been streaming for a while. I just need to... I was just looking at the news. I mean, obviously, I watched all this video live, but I was just wondering, because people are now talking about, they think that Halo Infinite is, like they're moving away from Halo Infinite? Sorry, that's not the right thing. Where is it? People are claiming they think that that's what's going to happen. And, I don't know, I didn't get that idea from the stream at all. They did mention for a second that that they're going away from, you know, they said they were going away from seasons, and then they said very briefly, if you are familiar with Master Chief Collection, then you know what that's like. And that might mean that, you know, hey, yeah, they're going away from that model completely because they're going to be slowly disintegrating it. But I just don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not. Could be. Who knows? I just was seeing that people were talking about that like just now, so I haven't gotten to like look into what their claims are or anything like that. But yeah, it's been a while since I streamed, and I have a new monitor, and my setup is all different and everything like that, so it's going to be it might be a little bit rocky. I did modify this area a little bit since last time I was on, with a few other like alterations to it. So if you saw me working on Brig before, then that's being updated as we speak. I'm doing it right now. But yeah, anybody, let's see, hold on. I think that this is going to be kind of cool potentially to play in the background while we go. This was Mint Blitz talking about the new map. He didn't seem to come to the conclusion. I don't think he said anything about the season.
We'll be adding multiple ranked permanent playlists.
Let's see, that's way too loud. I should probably get my regular music going. Just been a long time, so it's going to be a little bit slow bringing back up speed. Let's see.
I personally can't wait to customize it, as I'm a really big fan of the classic armors.
That's not it. Nope. Is this it?
I think they're iconic, and it's no surprise people are very excited for it. It makes me even happier to see the game being supported for such a long time that it keeps on improving. I didn't even cover it, but 343 actually updated the squad battle playlist, and no one has said anything about it. The objective locations were changed.
Normally I have the music going during the part where I'm
even one flag got a time extension.
Where I have that wait, so sorry about that. Let's see.
343 also shut off each battle pass very quickly for the upcoming 3 operations I mentioned, so they have been on screen while I've been talking. The final thing 343 said, and they reiterated on this, is while they have a lot working for Halo Infinite, they are now working on the future. They are hiring for additional teams at the moment, which means the shift and the focus is moving on to the next Halo game. There's a lot.
Yeah, see, so he came to that conclusion too. I don't know. I just feel like it might be the case. I don't know. They are definitely shifting focus on internally, but they're not. That's not necessarily that they're like moving on from Infinite. There's no telling how long it's going to take to finish that game. Let me make sure that I've got my volume set correctly, because I just realized it's going pretty loud in my headphones. I do. Okay, good. It looks like it's correct. My headphones just turned up really loud. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, anyway, I was thinking about having this play in the background. I've already seen it, but might as well. And then that way we can just have that down there, full screen, them talking, while we forge and hang out. Let's see.
Absolutely. I want to wish a belated Happy New Year to everybody out there across the Halo community. We are thrilled to have you here. We are, of course, live.
Yeah. So it's going pretty well so far. I was just, you know, I haven't been in the forging game for a little while because I've just been doing a whole bunch of family stuff for Christmas and stuff like that, and then other stuff came up, and yeah, I'm finally getting back into it. So that right there is the bottom of this. We can get rid of that. It doesn't have to be there, but basically I'm trying to create like a wreckage down here where like this boat fell on a bunch of rocks, and they sort of just made do with what they ended up with whenever this boat dropped out of these slipspace portals. The portals are not finished. I did adjust them a little bit. I made that thing kind of start to look like, it wasn't final art or anything, it's just like I was playing around with some of the shapes of the art to remind myself what part of the boat I'm looking at. It's the back end of a boat of some kind. I found that these looked really nice scaled up. Axis, you know, hydroelectric. So I can go down here and you can like see it from a distance and sort of zoom in on it. Axis,
right? So hopefully
You know,
already
and
got
it
that-
looks,
that
I know it's a
account
water,
set
it's just a
up,
barrel, but like I can,
just keep watch for
you
half an
know,
hour. Hopefully
dress it
it'll
up a little
stick with us
better
the whole
later.
show. We got
But
jobs
essentially
in
it's just
for,
supposed to be like
this
smokestacks
week.
for the ship.
We can hope.
Let's
We
see.
can only
Good
hope.
stuff.
We can only hope, John. Sometimes we do end up going an hour over schedule. So
Okay, so anyway, yeah, so it's coming along. I'm still working on it, and I think we're gonna do some more of this today.
Maybe a little. Maybe a little.
And I know I'm probably not gonna get my normal viewership in because it's been a long time. But we're just gonna do it, you know, smooth and you know, hang out a little bit with whoever does show up.
You can expect
Let's see.
its next update. And let's kick that off by talking about customization.
I know I don't want
Now,
to dig
some of you may have
into.
already seen
Okay,
some
kind of
buzz,
hard to see what I'm looking at here. There's a
speculation,
tunnel
a
here.
tantalizing
Comes around here, and
thumbnail
that
image
is
that
a rock.
dropped yesterday. It's been fun watching some of the energy and excitement.
I could
there.
theoretically start going
Now, without
straight
further ado,
to
John, let's just pull
final,
back the curtain.
or
We're
to
gonna
like
jump right
art
to the
with
build
these
here and just
rocks.
go
To
ahead.
be honest,
There it is.
Let's go.
because that might be easier to visualize what we're looking at anyway, and it will save me time later on. And they're just rocks. Sometimes you got to work with the shape of the rocks that you got. So let's see. Up here, you're going to be going in through here. This is basically one of the bases. I do want some rocks back here to sort of separate. I might even put like a mountain here, like it hit the side of the mountain and slid down. Kind of cool. And then sort of came to an end here. The Mark IV armor looks amazing, by the way. I love it. I love it.
So good. Yeah,
Let's
you know, I
see.
want to reiterate
Let's
here,
go up here.
This is a full armor core, as you're seeing here in the armor hall. So also
Okay.
it's free for folks that maybe
I
haven't
think,
played
yeah, I'm gonna start doing the art. The what do you call it?
Are available for free.
Let's
and
see,
when you
rocks.
log
We
in
got
on
Alpine,
after the
Burnt
update
Forest.
comes
What do we
out,
want to
you'll
go
certainly
with?
have the Mark IV waiting for you in the
That is
armor
one of the
hall.
reasons
So
you
really
might want to
excited
wait,
to get
is
this
because you can
endeavor
like decide what you're gonna choose later. I think that probably these burnt rocks would make for a really good backdrop on one of the sides, because if you want to do like a color difference, then you can make it feel a little bit better if you kind of have that kind of thing going on. This side is so much of a solid, you know, wooden ship that if it was burnt rock, it'd probably be because it was on fire. But I don't have that going on over here, so I could theoretically actually make this look like a burned, you know, completely charred wood. Pretty soon, one of the things that's happening in this update that they're talking about there is in a little bit that whenever they talk about Forge, new Forge editions. There's the colorable terrain or colorable forest and stuff like that, which is going to be awesome. And of course, little grime bits like this, where you can just like, it's transparent around the object, around the little bit of mess that you have. But like these being able colored, I mean, Unisec honestly didn't do a super good job displaying what this is capable of. As soon as I showed this, everybody in chat was being like, "Oh man, that looks awful." But it looks. Then they were saying, "Take off the textures and stuff like that." And it's like he just threw on random textures and colors. I knew he probably just really strapped for time whenever he was prepping this. But like showing off what it's capable of, where you can just pick any color and everything like that. He didn't even put the color intensity lower than like 1. He just, everything is max color and it looks awful. But it's extremely good, a really cool, you know, addition that they're adding in. So I'm gonna go back to here, but whenever that happens, I'm gonna be able to do that for, you know, some other stuff over here for like the logs and stuff like that that's fallen and stuff. So I can use the logs as columns, like I did over here, like this. And then I can swap their colors and textures to make it look like it's charred or whatever. So I can use, you know, that to make some really nice looking charred wood textures over here later. Hey, nice. How's it going, PTSD machine? Welcome. It has been so long since I streamed last, but I'm back. Let's see. Hopefully I can get back to streaming every day too. It'll probably be a little bit hit or miss on the days for the first couple of days, or for the first like week or so, but that'll be back to regular streaming again soon. It'll just take some getting back into the swing of things, like when I first started and I hadn't streamed at all. But yeah, what'd you think of all the updates? Are you worried about the end of Infinite at all, like so many people are online? Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna work while we talk. Like I said, I'm gonna switch to rocks. Like I don't know if I want to do the burnt rocks or not. I do want to see that map. Going good, thanks. What have you been up to? Neglecting your little stream crowd? Yeah, I've basically been neglecting my stream cloud for family stuff. We've just been doing like first it was Thanksgiving. I think it started around Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, or no, it was the wedding, like the 19th of November when my sister got married, and then I streamed like once or twice after that, and it's been that long. It's been a long time. That's ridiculous. It didn't even occur to me that it's been like 3 months. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I think sandstones make sense to some degree. I mean, this is in the middle of the ocean, right? Well, maybe that'd be more like a desert. Yeah. Miscellaneous. Cross-core shoulders looks nice. Volcanic rock would be kind of cool. Let's see. But title makes sense. Like, honestly, title is the most logical. And I'll replace something with non-title later whenever I get to it. But yeah. But yeah, the map I was supposed to go look at. Let's see. Let me check my, that's not it, that's Steam.
And almost always go asim on the shoulders. It's just
Let's
the way you do
see.
it.
If I go up here, we were talking about your map and checking it out. I bookmarked it on Halo Waypoint, so it should actually be in the game. At some point, we should look at that. Let me know whenever you're ready to do that. I'll be able to hop in and we can start a match. That'd be really cool. I like this overlook here, this like overhang, I mean. And I'm gonna put it right here with this curve. I'm gonna do this. So it kind of goes along with the curve of the boat nicely.
Yeah, and then the dragon here. This one I think is from.
Although I did have an upper slope there before, so it wouldn't feel so cramped. So I probably need to go tilt like that. So it comes a little bit up and back, and then has the overhang. Yeah, that looks much nicer. And then I can just like delete this one, although this one goes and does way more than just that. I think it's, yeah, it's that rock too. Which isn't like a major thing, it's just sort of a backdrop thing. So yeah, I can probably just delete that one and replace it. You down for it anytime, really? Okay, cool. I will tilt this. I'm gonna place this rock and then we can go and do that then if you want to. Let's see.
On January 30th when the update lands, this will just automatically happen. So all the helmets that are already in your inventory will suddenly just have
okay. I wonder if expanding it, it's just expand it in one direction and see if the angle gets better. Long time no talk. Hey, Shitography Studio, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. That's gonna be all stream today, is people popping in and me having to say, yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, I did. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on with just family stuff basically. Okay, is this is a little cramped. I might do another rock underneath it just to make that look cleaner. I would rather be further back and then do like a flat platform. But yeah, I've been pretty good. There's no nav mesh below in the path. In the death pit, they jump off for some reason. Oh, really? But they jump off for some reason. That's really weird. Is it creating jump guides? Like the little arrows? It's really weird that they're attempting to jump into the pit. But yeah, I can help you with that a little bit. Understandable. I'm making a trailer for my next map as we speak. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's good enough for that for now. Quick save. Are there any bugs that I'm not aware of or anything that's happened since I've been on? Because I haven't barely forged since then either, so I may have not run into stuff. I still am having that crash bug with Waterworks. But no, I looked at Navmesh and the bots just jump off. That is really weird. I wonder if they're trying to jump across for some reason. I'm not sure. Let's see. Map updated. I'm just gonna say did almost nothing yet for that map, for that save. Okay, let's go check out that map. What? Okay, that was weird. Not that you know of as far as bugs go. Yeah, or not that you know of as far as them trying to jump across. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to multiplayer, not multiplayer, custom game. Create match.
Now, one aspect to note about operations is
so this is what he's talking about right now. The operations. People are saying they think this means that they're completely phasing out Infinite, like practically like right now, as fast as they did with MCC. MCC stops having seasons, and then the very next, by the end of the next year, they stopped making even the updates. Like, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's like how quickly that happened. And yeah, let's see. My bookmarks. And I don't know if it's that extreme this time. I doubt it's going to be that quick. I mean, I could be wrong, but let's see. What was the, where's the map? What is it called? It's probably at the end. I think it's the last one you... Division. There it is, yeah. It puts it in order of when you bookmarked it. Let's see, we can just do Slayer, and I'm going to add bots. Hope you don't mind, I'm putting them in as Spartan. And I'll give Eagle Team 3 and Cobra Team 5. And I'll be on Eagle. Server, we're going to go with Xbox Live, lobby options, public, which means I'm going to have to remember to change that back whenever I go back to Forge. And we'll just leave it at 24 max lobby size, even though the map probably isn't built for that. Let's see. Well, they have a couple bridges they could walk across. Oh, okay. I spent more time on my next map than originally planned, but I got Firefight working on it. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, you were gonna have that. You were hoping to have that one finished by the end of December, right? Weren't you? You were saying? I think that's what it was. This is the last time I streamed. I think was in December, right? And you were saying by the end of that month or something. I don't remember anymore, to be honest. I have not been keeping up my stream with my own stream at all, but I'm back, so I'll start remembering better. Yeah. So yeah, so they're not doing seasons anymore. They're just doing operations, which is cool. But the weird thing is, does this mean that they're not doing future updates? You know what I mean? That's the question.
Cyber Showdown 3.
Cyber Showdown 3.
Bringing back kind of that techie aesthetic that we've seen a few times before.
Slight change on it this time around.
Let's see. So it should be live now, so you can come hop in my thing, or you could just join my team. Oh, I should have flown through it first, so I could actually like look at it and learn it. I'm liking the way you did these panels on the wall. Use the destroyed wall destroyed ship panels to create like cracks in the concrete. It will be out this month. Originally, yes, but I had to wait for other people to stop celebrating the holidays in order to make the trailer. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Oh, cool, cool. I like this.
Some pretty fun stuff in here that kind of builds on that.
So you're saying you're thinking that maybe they're too open in the open areas, like, and that could. Who was getting me a second ago? Oh boy, he got me. Let's see. You worked on Cell Games Arena a little bit, though. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still not convinced, though, that that's not being hit by that bug that I found out about, that I didn't know about. Oh, cool. Yeah, put this in. Oh, cool. You incorporated this area. Yeah, we were talking about this. I like it. I like it. It kind of, this actually feels a little bit like Hang 'em High in this area. You know what I'm talking about? Probably because of I know it's so open down low, and I'm up high, and I've got this thin sort of, the width is about the same as the, what is that, the blue base, I think, in Hang 'em High. And like, it's just the right width for that. I kind of feel like it matches that. And there's the crevice over there. Cool. Okay, got that guy. And you did the tunnels. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna let that bounce down into their head space if we can. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, cool! You incorporated the tops of this base. Oh, this is a cool idea. I like this. And then you can jump across over to here. That's dope. I like that. That was something I did not suggest that one at all, and that's a great idea. I am currently on the final challenge, by the way, and I gotta get melee attacks of people from behind. And I know, oh, Jesus Christ, how did he do that? Yeah, it's, I need to go into the crevice and see what's going on with this scoreboard. Oh, now it's working. Cool. Alright. Let's see. I love the wrecked warthog for cover. That's really good idea. And it's like right on the crevice. Cool. Oh man, this is nice.
lots of verticality, which might remind players of some.
Alrighty, he's dead.
The left side, you're like, oh,
Jump, jump, jump. Cool. I like that. That's really cool. I like that you added this. Was this lip here before? Because I like this a lot too, because it allows you to have some cover right there and there, and allows you to move around without getting shot at. It's pretty solid.
How massive everything looks in here. Really cool. And
Let's see.
anyone who is paying
Yeah, I'm
attention
loving
closely
this.
notice
This is
I've
cool.
got the,
This is really cool.
CE kind of assault rifle there that I'm running around with. Love this. This is part of the Spirit of Fire operation. If you go with the premium option.
I know, I don't have allies that are live.
CE assault rifle, and it just looks.
This is dope.
But I'm gonna run around to this other side here real quick, and then we can take a look at that center hallway, which has got my favorite part of that probably.
It looks very enticing, but also.
Oh my gosh. Thought I got some headshots in there, but I did not. Oh, PTSD machine, you are in here. You've been in here a while, apparently. Were you there whenever I pulled up the scoreboard a second ago and it was bugging out? Because I forgot to look after it started working again. Ooh, I like this area. This is cool. I like the way you did those bridge supports, too. Those are really good. You, like, flattened the crane column? That's really cool.
Any combat in here.
That's solid.
Camouflage. If you run around and jump and shoot, the camo will be revealed.
Let's see, and then the crevice here.
Maybe go for a flag run down the center.
Oh, yeah. I like it. This all came out great.
So you got to make sure you're doing really smart, calculated plays when you're going for the center.
Oh, it's a melee camper's paradise. All these corners are making me nervous.
And it's got these side little areas which are funneling.
Very, very nice.
You know, sure, I think
I'm just
they were
looking
saying
around
the
now.
other day, just people can play testing. I don't know that we've ever had something like this in a Halo map ever. For sure.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm about to get... Oh, no. Oh, he's got me. I was not aiming at him at all. That was a terrible... Oh, wow. I got him with me. Just joined a second ago. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know how long you'd been in here, but you had already gotten a bunch of kills, so I assume you'd been here. Infection has some added elements. Okay, so we'll try and do a non-Slayer match right after this, which actually... This one's almost done.
Yeah, I can't wait to... I mean, I'm scared of this hallway, but I also can totally see myself just kind of crouching and chilling. Wait for my moment
Gosh.
to strike.
Oh, gosh. I'm gonna get killed.
I think in general, like, big props.
Gotta get down. Oh, no. There's a guy there.
I love the movement of this map. It's super fluid. It's just...
If you're able, can you pause the video? I need to say something. Sure. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. So this is good spot to battle rifle people from. Oh no, getting double teamed. That guy's got that cover. So like instead of a warthog over there, you've got that curved wall, and that looks really cool. I like the way you did that. It's like asymmetrical cover. So I haven't seen anybody jump off into the cliff, but I haven't been paying really close attention to that, actually. Oh, you did this! Yes! This is the way that they do it on, that was a really cool idea. Let's say forge a new Halo. Gonna forge a new Halo. What's it for, though? Are you, planning to send that to, Duquesne? Oh, the lip is just a little in the way for that one spot. Alright. Mount it and load it. Nice. I'm gonna go die. That's cool. So you want to do infection? I like that waterfall backdrop. That's really cool. You want to do infection, you said? Or do you want to go to, what do you call it? The firefight. Mount and load, earn a double kill with a stationary turret. Oh, really? I didn't even know that was a thing. Cool. Okay. Mode editor, we're gonna pick... no, 343 Industries, infection. Let's see. Infection would be interesting. There's no fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You were telling me about your map, and then Shitography Studio said he was incorporating firefight, and I crossed them in my brain. Let's see. Arena infection. I think that's the main infection one, right? Now we would have to re-add the bots, so let's do that. You can go back. You want to do ODST? I haven't played bots. How do you do I do free-for-all bots for infection? Does it count as a free-for-all mode or what? I'm not sure. Let's see, what do you think about the map size? I think it's really good. I think it felt really good like that. It kind of feels like it could be a squad battle map because of that, but it could just be 4v4. I think we should try and wait. Why did it not? Oh, that's right. It doesn't put them over in the player section. It just says bots down there. For some reason, I thought it would fill that out with like bots. Yeah. So I think it looks. I think it's. Let me think. I think like 5v5, 6v6 would be really good on this map. All the way, like honestly, it's like slightly large for 4v4, and I think that's probably why you're asking, is because you probably are feeling that too. But large maps for 4v4, it's not that big of a deal to have it a little large. Oh, cool. Is that a man cannon that launched you across? You see what I mean? Like, you're probably asking because you're feeling like it's a little big or something, which it might feel a little big for 4v4. Oh, interesting. I thought it actually felt small. Oh, really? I mean, it kind of feels like you're always in the action, and that's probably the openness you're talking about. So in a way, it kind of plays small, even though it's kind of sort of big. I even forgot about this ramp that I can go up there. I want to do this. Yeah. And that goes all the way to here, which is very cool. Ooh, the sniper. Let's do that. Oh boy. Hello. Oh, there's one behind me. Interesting. Yes, man cannon. Nice. Can you say, let's forge a new Halo? It's for the trailer, Lamau. Let's forge a new Halo. Let's forge a new Halo. I don't know how you want me to say it. This is, okay, so, let's see. Do you need a gap of me not saying anything for a second? I realize that probably would be important. We're gonna forge a new Halo. And then the infection eradicated was added to it. That was I don't know, what trailer? What you doing with your trailer? You said it perfectly, thank you. Okay, cool. Cool. That works then. Let's see. Now I'm a main person. And I'm gonna make him one. Can I hop up there? Ooh, oh, I see. You can hop up here. Ooh, that's a cool little jump. Jump up. Oh, he became last man standing and then immediately killed me. The trailer is a parody of Bungie's Vidoc. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, these jump paths are really cool. Nice. So, the openness. You were talking about openness. And you're talking about size. You're saying it feels small. I think the reason it feels small is because you always have lines of sight, right? So it kind of makes an illusion of it feeling small. I guess the bots jump off an infection. Oh, okay. Hello. Why am I not getting that hit? I don't know why I can't get that guy. Okay, I'm gonna go get the rocket launcher. Are they trying to, like, jump onto... Oh, he grabbed it. Okay. Are they trying to, like, maybe they're trying to jump onto the rocket area? Maybe they're trying to grab the rockets, and because they're... And they're failing because it's not something that they can actually do. You know? Alright, I gotta get out of here. I just put myself on the side with all of the infected. Alright, let's cross back over. Oh, nope, that's invisible. I saw him for half a second. Okay, let's see. Are you the last man standing? Well. Oh, you just barely can't grapple up onto that. Or maybe I could have, but did just too poorly. Oh, wow. You survived. That's cool. Okay, let's see. This time, I'm gonna try and be better than 3rd place or whatever I am. No, I'm 2nd place now. Cool, okay. Oh, yep, they did just jump off down there. And they're not dying for some reason. They didn't die.
Municipal surveillance online. Shall I call for cleanup?
Tag and bang. Color.
I think I'm seeing my own invisibility and thinking it's, bots. Infected. Hello. Goodbye. Okay. Ooh, how'd you get up there? Ooh. Oh! I saw him coming on the motion tracker, but I thought he was in the building up ahead instead of being down below. Okay, can I... No, I can't. Okay, I want to see if I can hop up here and grapple. Ugh, I think I hit it. Yeah, I hit the lip. That's what the problem was. Okay. Let's see. Oh no! I'm trying to get a better view. Okay, hold on. Maybe... Things have really changed around here. Let's go down the crevice. Oh! I wonder if they're falling in that crevice. Nice. The infection at the end. That was brilliant. The victory screen. What I'm thinking is they might be trying to get up the crevices on the jumps, and they're failing, falling down into the crack, and then sort of sliding down into the pit, maybe. And then once one of them gets down there, and for some reason, for some reason they're not dying. Once they're down there, they're jumping off the cliff after the other one who's down there to try and kill them, and for some reason they're not dying. So I think that's probably involved. So it might be that the kill box down there is like, it's not getting everything, or it could be that the kill box down there is a countdown timer instead of an instant kill box. Or, let's see, well, I saw a couple just run right off the edge at the start of the game. Oh, at the start? Oh, really? That's weird. I'd probably have to like go in there and like look at it. Can I open it in Forge? I don't think I can, but I can see if you've got it open to be able to look at it and maybe make a second copy of it. Oh, right, I can, let's see, Division, look at. Now, is this copy protection, is that what I said? Yeah, copy protection file, yeah. I figured you probably had that on, yeah. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, viewers, or chats with the price lower. I'm not doing anything involving paying any money out until after I am making any money on the stream. So, but yeah. Let's see. Well, I saw a couple just ran right off the edge. Okay. If you want to hop into it, I can hop into it with you. We can look at it together and see if we can figure out what it's doing. I can add you as a collab. Okay, if you want to, that'd be cool. Let's see. In that case, I think... is collab... Oh, no, collab's only broken for me, isn't it? Because I have too many friends in my friends list. That's not what I went to go into. Where is it? Forge. Like, if I go to one of my maps and tried to, like, add you as a collaborator... I go to add collaborator, and I've got too many people in here. Because I foolishly added every single person that I thought I had played fun with, and then now it's too big and it doesn't. It's more people than it is allowed to like populate in the list, so it's broken. Why would they completely overhaul? That dude's a scam. Oh yeah, probably. Why would they completely overhaul the UI in this year if they're planning on abandoning the game next year, right? Like they're trying to overhaul the UI. They did some same about adding people. Yeah, exactly. Now it's really hard. So we might have to join each other's. Let me see. If I go into friends here and find you, if you're still in here, are you marked as offline like I am? I think I'm marked as offline because I didn't want to people to join me while I'm in Forge. You just added me as a collaborator? Oh, cool, cool, cool. So I did show up in yours. Cool. Let me make sure that I'm marked as offline because actually I do want to make sure I am. Okay, yeah, I am. So people can't just like join me. Cool, cool. Okay, so in that case, if I back all the way out and go back into the Forge menu and then go to my files, it should be in there now. Dragon Ball Z. Oh, there's Division. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I'm in Forge. You know what? I need to go back to custom game, create match, lobby options, switch this back to friends only in here to make sure in Forge it doesn't keep it as open. You marked as offline? Yeah, that's why I didn't see you, I guess. Cool, cool. So, yeah, like they're updating the entire UI. That's part of their plan for this year, right? They're doing an overhaul update of the UI. Why would they update and like overhaul the UI right before the game is being closed? Right? Like if they're actually saying, "Hey, we're going to make the new game is going to come out next year," and we're, you know what I mean, like they said with Master Chief Collection, they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do seasons, and then about a year later it was like, okay, now they're actually phasing that out completely and they're not doing Master Chief Collection at all, and now everyone's on Halo Infinite, right? Well, we know that they got moved off Master Chief Collection. We don't know where they got moved to, and they might have gotten moved to the new project, right? But then like whenever it comes to this, we're talking about let's see, where is your kill box? You definitely are cutting it here. Just looking for the kill box. Is it underground? Might be underground. Or maybe you accidentally deleted it. That could happen. Basically, if they're gonna delete, if they're in the process of phasing it out by next year, the same way they do with Master Chief Collection, where it's a year later, then why would they be updating the UI? Which they're overhauling the UI. Why would they even do that? What's the point? Here it is. I found it. Oh yeah. So it's a soft kill box. So that's why they're surviving whenever they're down here. And running around a little bit is because I like that. I didn't even see that. That's really cool. From up here, that's really cool. Let's see. Do you think there should be more cover in the middle areas at the crevasse, or you think it's all right with such open sight lines, or alternatively tighten up the outer areas of the map with more cover? There is a hard kill in the water. There is a hard kill in the water? Oh, okay, so it's just like lower. This is the soft kill. Is the soft kill for these rocks so that you can like land here and then maybe grapple shot back out? But if I jump into the water, I instant death? Okay, I see how that works. So that's where I saw them when I looked down. Let's see. When I was like up here, and I looked down at them, and they were running around right there, and they weren't dying. And I think they were on top of this dirt right here. So that's probably why. Yes, so you can land and grapple. Gotcha, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to turn on nav mesh and see... nav mesh, wind, volumetric fog. Let's see, what am I looking for here? Oh, it's over here, that's why. Nav mesh is over here. Nav mesh right there on. Okay, I'm definitely not seeing anything down here at all, and then up here it does appear. So what are they trying to jump to? Maybe I should script it so bots always die down there. You could do that, yeah. You could do like an area, and if a bot enters that area, it instantly kills them. That because they can't grapple back up anyway. They have no idea how to use a grapple shot properly. They could theoretically like use the quantum translocator to return, but they can't grapple. So it might be this. So it's possible that if it is only happening in infection, and they're running up and immediately jumping off at the very beginning, in infection you start off with low ammunition in your starting weapons. And they might be coming over here and trying to jump down and grab this. And they're not trying to jump down there. They're active. This might be telling them there's an empty thing here. I can maybe even stand on top of it or something. I don't know exactly how these work, because you know how some objects create nav markers, right? That are invisible. You can't even see that they're there, like weapons do, so that they know how to go over and grab a weapon. Well, they might be coming over here and trying to jump down and grab this, and are potentially just hopping right off, you know, and just going, ah, you know, or something to that effect. But it's definitely something we'll have to continue to investigate, because I'm not 100% sold on that. None of these are working, unfortunately. It looks like none of these created their arrows, which is strange. These did. These are fine. Which I can look at that and see if we can figure out how to fix those while I'm in here. Those ammo boxes are a little glitchy. That they are only supposed to spawn in infection, but they are there always. Oh, weird. So wait. Oh, boy. That's weird. The game just crashed. Alright. So I'm gonna check that out. I wanted to see their settings and see if maybe like some of them like if you placed one and then you copy it, you set its setting and then you copied it, then you placed another one and didn't set its setting to the only in infection, and you accidentally started copying that one instead of the other one after a while, then it might have been that like sometimes it just happens. But you probably looked over them all again to verify. But oh yeah, that thing that's on the screen right now, that's the new AR model. As soon as it popped up, I was like, oh my god, the AR model. They're doing the classic Halo 3 AR as one of the models you can get. Let's see, I scripted them to spawn in infection and to delete if not infection. Gotcha. So you should only have to say include infection, and it should automatically make it delete if it's not infection. But you made a script basically that says if it's not infection, then delete it. Is that what you did? To do both, or did you say like, I think after my next map comes out, then I'm gonna take a break from Infinite. Are you really? Yeah, I mean, the new season is gonna hit between now and then, or potentially it's been 10 days. So by then you might change your mind, but yeah. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have thought of the labels. Yeah, so if you just do the labels, it should just do the thing. And I can help you with that. That's what I was about to check, and then it crashed on me whenever I switched menus. So that was not ideal, but oh well. I wonder, though, if that is what's causing them to jump off. Because if you ever see it in non-infection and that's not there or whatever, you know, if that thing's gone, then yeah. Oh, so you were asking about sight lines, and I was wondering, what if you had like a crane moving back and forth in the middle that would like stop in spots and have like a crate, you know, that just like, and then just go back over, and it would block sight lines and change where the sight line is blocked dynamically a little bit. It might be too much, but it might be cool. I actually, what's your budget? Wow, your simulation memory is only 44%. That's really good. And your budget is, wow, jeez, the map is not taking up much at all. It would be very complicated, probably, and you'd have to like explain it. You might be able to like incorporate these boxes into some kind of crane thing up here, and a boom arm going across the middle or something like that, and then have it going like, kind of just going across like this. But that's up to you. Next update ain't much besides cosmetics, although some of the new things coming to Forge do have my interest now. Yeah, it's the Forge updates that are the most. It's Forge that's getting the big update, you know? So like, yeah, it's like, or how about maybe a flying vehicle? Crane doesn't seem like it would fit aesthetically. My map budget is 60%. Nice, nice. I'm always doing big team battle maps and worried about my maps budgets. I think my music turned off. Hold on before we move on. Let me go ahead and make that go back on. Let's see. Okay. Right. I was... Why'd I do that? I knew that it crashes whenever that happens. I didn't know that until just now, until a minute ago. CU29 is what they're calling community a content update 29 is I guess what CU means. I wonder if they're switching to to the CU system in part because it makes it go, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna remove this since I'm not hitting play on it anyway. Like it had drilled out the rack, or a giant drill, like it had drilled out the crack. That would be cool. Yeah. What if it was a crane that like goes down to the bottom, and like you have like a boat down there, or like a train track going above the water or something? That would explain why they'd be a crane. If you wanted to do a crane. But yeah, no, a drill would work. Colored plants, covenant palette, flood palette, and some additions to scripting. Exactly. Scripting will be able to be separate from the map. It'll be a game mode. Oh. You okay? Yeah. I think she was playing with a toy and I think pinched her finger, it looks like, or something, or booped herself. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let me open the Forge map again one more time with feeling. Good ideas. I might have to jump in and experiment around with some ideas. That'd be cool. Yeah. An airplane though, like if you did like a falcon moving through there, not a falcon, a saber. You could have like a saber come in. If you had a landing pad, for example, that could work. I know, but like making it like move smoothly. There's not a lot of like good, just like that's why I wish that they had like drop ships. Like if they just had a pelican, you could just script a pelican to like move in there and like pan back and forth or something like that, and then like fly away or something to that effect. You could do a lot of stuff, but since they don't have that, it's a little bit lame. You want me to open it? Let's. I can't open it either. There we go. Oh, nope. I messed up. Oh, sorry guys. Opening cheese pack. Let's see. This screwdriver will help. Yeah, I didn't want to. The pull tab ripped off, so like it just kept. There you go. So I needed to use the screwdriver to open it the rest of the way. Let's see. So like a flying vehicle that came in, would you have like a landing pad like up on the cliff up here? So it'd be like, and like sort of like slow down and sort of like put it like that and then move up onto the landing pad and then land or something like that. Although I could do the same with the AI Phantom spawner, scripted to fly in and then fly out. Could even leave AI on the turrets to be a map hazard. That would be kind of cool. Oh, hey, haven't seen you stream in a bit. Yeah, hey, how's it going? This is the first stream in like 3 months. I was kind of, you know, AFK for a while. We're trying to figure out what might be happening to this map right here when it comes to the jumps. And I keep on breaking. Okay, let's see if it crashes if I go over to it this way. It's something about going over to it from the map settings page, I think. But yeah, if you come down here and you go, you just do include, and you already know how to do this. So I just reminded you basically that these existed earlier, but so I know you already know how to do this. But where is? Oh, right. It's such and such include. I was looking for include. It's called infection. Infection include. So now it'll only be here for infection. And I'm not, like I said, I still don't know what's going on. Let's see. I was wondering if you haven't been posting or streaming. I was just thinking, let's go see how he's doing. And lo and behold, you're streaming. Hope all is good, man. Yeah, this is the first time in like 3 months. My sister got married on the 19th of November. And I've streamed like once, like two, maybe 3 times, maybe even just 1 time since then, and I just keep on forgetting. Yeah, I need to remove some of the weapon spawners too when it's infection. Cool. Yeah, so you can just say exclude infection. Which terrain piece is this? Oh, is this the mountainous terrain upside down? Yeah, terrain rugged. That's cool. Or did you just flatten it? Is it upside down and flattened? Why is it so smooth? That's what I'm wondering. No, it is just flattened. That's cool. That came out nicely. I don't know why I never thought to do that with a rugged terrain. That's a really good way of getting a good rough edge. Huh. I gotta figure out what my son is talking about. What's up? What? I can't make out what you're saying, buddy. Can you ask your sister to help you? Cool. Okay, so yeah, I think that the cover is really good so far as like where it's going. You know what I mean? I do think it's like maybe the cover is too short in some areas, and that's the reason why it feels like it's so open. And it needs some of these to be a little taller or something. Trees could help with that, but yeah. But I think that, yeah, like we were saying, if something was like moving across the middle, it might be kind of cool. But yeah. Oh, he's back. I think his sisters can't help him. I might need to walk away for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Let's see. What do you need? You want what? Not right now. I'm streaming, buddy. I'll make you some more later. It's just limited, buddy. Okay. Alrighty, back. So what are you thinking? I mean, I know it's like entirely up to you how you're gonna do it. Which one are you leaning toward? The idea of it as like a spaceship. Also, congrats on how well received Waterworks was by 343. Played it in matchmaking and it brought me back to Halo 2 days. Thank you for that. Yeah, I was trying my hardest to make it like 1-to-1 basically. We have some like, yeah, I don't know, like, it's just cool stuff. I'm really proud of that map, to be honest. This one, it feels like Hang 'em High, like it really does, especially with the stuff up top. That's what I was saying before, like this area feels like I'm looking down on like the little rocks being there, kind of feel like the tombstones in Hang 'em High. And then like the way that the bridges are all set up, I don't know, yeah. Just, so PTSD Machine, what were you thinking about the landing? Because I could help you with scripting if you need me to, or anything like that, but I know that you're pretty good at scripting yourself. Boy, he is really going crazy. Yeah, no, I like this map a lot. I love it. Let's see, I might make a couple copies of the map and do a crane and elevated train track on one. Maybe the Phantom on another. I'll mess around. Yeah, that makes sense. That way you have like all of them sort of like... Make sure you fix all of the include-exclude first, so whenever you copy it out, you have all of them set up to where you can play without any of the distractions of those things. And then make your copies and do that. This map looks so effing sweet. I know, it's really cool. It's really awesome. That's kind of funny because I didn't think about it. Your name is Trench, and wasn't this one called Trench originally? And then you just now changed it to Division. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, I'm liking all this stuff that's up here. It was originally Rift. Rift, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Okay. But yeah. The way you did, like, these came out great. I was worried I was giving you bad advice. So what happens, like, if you fall all the way down here, you do die. There's some death pits in the middle of that. I was wondering if there was maybe one of those that's, like, messing with the AI. My buddies online always love when I do something trench-related in games. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you can get out of complete death, but yeah. But then you get back in. Let's see. Yeah. This is, I really like how you did that, though. Like, the way that came out. I wasn't sure. Hey, thanks for following. I wasn't sure, isn't that following on, Kick? That's cool. I think that someone's following me on Kick, even though I'm streaming to Twitch, I think. How you doing? Oh, it was on Twitch. Yeah, never mind. How's it going? I forgot I haven't changed the audio and stuff like that around. I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to the stream. You can actually crouch jump to the ledges at each base. I followed you on Twitch. Oh, cool. Yeah. Wait, you said crouch jump to the ledges on each base. Let's see. Glad to hear that. Yeah. And right now we're looking at a PTSD Machines map, which he had asked me some advice about previously, and I'd given some advice, and he incorporated it, and it's also looking just really cool. I am also on Kick. I'm also on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now. So that's how you got up here. I didn't like actually get close enough to get you because I think I got shot or the match ended or you left this area, one or the other. Oh, cool. And you can like kind of jump over here. Can you jump over to there from here? Oh, nice pro moves. By the way, are you full-time streamer or do something else? I am very part-time streamer. I haven't streamed for 3 months, for example. But I do, I'm making Forge maps. Let's see. Okay, so you said you can crouch jump where again? The ledge you're standing on, so... Okay, let me verify that I know what you're talking about because I get lost track. You can actually crouch jump to the ledges on each base, the ledge you're standing on. Oh, I see what you mean. You're talking about this. You can crouch jump this? Let's see. I am having trouble doing that. It's probably because I have auto clamor on. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. I have auto clamor on, so I was actually hitting it just right to clamor instead of crouch. Let's see, so what do you do besides stream? I'm an at-home dad. So yeah. A little timing and it's possible. Yeah, I eventually got it. It just took a little bit. Oh, I didn't notice it yet. Are these because, like, the platform doesn't want to work? Like, is it giving you trouble on that? The blockers? Or is that for something else? Because I know that sometimes blockers on the ground can make AI freak out whenever you bake it, to where it won't even bake the area. So I was just wondering if you needed them for sure or not. But yeah, by the way, if you like, so can I share your channel link in my community? Yeah, sure. That sounds great. Yeah, the platform is a little weird in that it catches you on the ledges. Oh, gotcha. That's strange. So these, you can do the exact same thing. You can just say, you know, infection include. And then it won't include it in anything except for infection, and because it supersedes all the others. And yeah, that way you don't even have to use a script to delete it all. Which I bet what you did you like, how did you script it to delete them all? Did you just like mark them all basically into a big old script that just sort of went, yeah, delete this and this and this and this like that? Because that's, yeah, good to know, yeah. And I think, yeah, exactly, yeah. Object, mid-turret, yeah. That was probably a lot of work. And these, I was gonna help you fix these. The reason this isn't working is because the top corners, or the bottom corners, my bad. The bottom corners on this end are not touching the geo. So these are working because you got it set up to where it's close enough to the geo that it is fit triggering. Normally you want it to be in the geo, but it is functioning. But these, that's the reason this is having trouble. So if you scale this down to like there and rebake the nav mesh, it should now create one for that one. And you should only need one, to be honest. Maybe two, so you have this angle here. Like if you take these and you delete them, and you make this one really wide, it'll get... Let's just turn it... Oop, I somehow snapped to something. Turn snapping off. This should do the trick like this. Should. TM. Didn't know the bottom corners had a touch. Yeah, so what happens is... and let me see, can I have your Discord? Actually, I have a proper community to help small streamers where it helps small streamers. Would you like to join us there? It's over 2,000 plus streamers in my server. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got lazy and kept them because I was peachy on map budget. So basically, like with all of these, typically you'd see them like this because they're the other ones that aren't jump guides, and you just basically have to bring them into the ground. The jump guides are this difficult one because it just feels like it's very weird and non-intuitive. What I wish they would do is somehow make it change color if it's like actually colliding with objects or not. And it wouldn't tell you if it works or not. Let me get the Discord link because I forget it. It's in my it's on my YouTube video right now. So if I just pull that up, which is here, I can probably get it out of my own description because I always I don't want to create a new link every single time, and I have no idea how to make it. I'm so bad at things like that that I have no idea how to, you know, there we go. That should work. That should send it to both, let's see, Restream. Yeah, it's sent to the YouTube and Twitch, according to, it tells me that. It told me that anyway. It's claiming that. But yeah, kept them because I was peachy on map budget. Yeah. Exactly. You had so much map budget you didn't have to worry about it. I wish that like it was like red, and as soon as it clipped into Geo on the top and clipped into Geo on the bottom, Jerry would generate. It would try to generate a jump. Then it would turn green. It doesn't have to be always 100% accurate, but if it would just tell you, then you could position it, and then you'd kind of know. It would make it to where you don't need instructions on how to learn how to do it. You could sort of intuit it. I had to be taught this by Ocom. Ocom taught me this like in Waterworks a long time ago, and it took me forever to actually figure out how to make it work, because I was like, I did it and then it didn't work, and then I did it and it didn't work, and I did it and it didn't work, and I just kept on having to like go get him, like ask him again and again and again to see if he could help me. I'm gonna tweak this a little bit so the top corner does poke out. Okay, I think I might need to do it like this to try and get the corners to go in without the top corners going in. I don't know if the top corners matter, but yeah, that should work. And sometimes if there's like this platform is really thin and then that platform's there and then the rock is there, sometimes that will confuse it, but it usually doesn't. So it should work pretty well because it's about where it generates the nav mesh. So like if that surface is going to generate nav mesh and you're clipping into that surface, then it'll go, okay, I can jump here then. So yeah. Yeah, I joined, check DC. Okay, cool. I've received 100 messages today on Restream, it says. Let's see. Cool. Awesome. Sure. Why not? I will warn you though, I'll probably end up muting your channel because I have so many Discords that I end up like I'll probably be like, I'll do like when I'm added at or something. I have no idea how well I'm going to be able to participate because I'm in so many Discords all at the same time. I think I'm the majority of those messages. Yeah. Oh, in my own chat. Yeah, in my own Discord. At least recently, because I haven't. If I go to gameplay only tab, nope, that's not doing it. Huh. Weird. Can y'all hear me now? No? Still weird. Yeah, now it's okay? Oh, good. I closed Discord. When I closed Discord, it immediately... And I had to right-click it on the task, like I had to bring up my little... tray and right-click Discord and hit exit, and as soon as it was fully exited, it started working again. So I think that something, whenever I Maybe because I joined the server, or maybe something else happened, but as soon as it, yeah. As soon as I joined, or maybe just because I clicked on Discord, I don't know, it looks like it took priority. It took control of my, Oh, that's a clever way of doing that. Does that mean that if I jumped in that direction, I'd hit it and then fall? Because that's fine. Another way of doing it, by the way, is this a prefab? No, okay. Is that if you do this and... Wait, where is it? What the heck? Why did it create it all the way up there? What in the world happened? Okay, I'm gonna delete the one I just created. I think this must be a prefab that... Oh, it's the effect. I meant to try and grab this. This is what I meant to grab, but I think I grabbed the effect. Nope, it's still all the way up there. What is going on? Is it a prefab? No, it's just one object. Why is it doing this? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Alright, hold on. Let's try and duplicate it to the right or left or anything. No? Okay, now it's all the way over there. What is going wrong with this piece? Okay, let's see. Okay, by the way, I just dropped your channel link in my server. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Thanks. So, wait, here's a grav lift. Was this the one I just created the first time? I don't think you need this anyway, so I'm just gonna move it over here. Let's see. How do you make bots walk into the grav lift on purpose? Yeah, the grav lift is weird in that it refuses to spawn in map. So, if I click there, and I click there, and I go here, I can just line them up perfectly. And then I'm just gonna bring this down. And what'll happen is now, whenever you get to the top of these, they kind of dump you out. And so if you shouldn't need this, but it will make the noise twice. It'll like make the noise again here. I'm actually not even sure how it is knowing to go as high as it's going. I'm actually curious about that. Did you, let's see. Oh, good to know. Yeah. So I just realized that I'm not even sure how it was working before, because I don't think it should have, to my knowledge. But it could be something about Gravelist that changed, because I did hear... Okay, that launched me way too high. So, no, it seems like that's too much. I would have to probably bring it down lower or something. Also, let's turn this... Oh, it is on phase. Let's see. I didn't really want you to be launched if you are in the area above the lift, though. Gotcha. Aw, she's in the background. Okay, I deleted that one and I just realized that that might be one you need because it doesn't... because it's trying to copy them outside the map. I'm sure you can place a brand new one and then it'll be inside the map and it won't be all the way outside the map, but that is kind of annoying that it won't let you copy. So you're just going boom and then like I hit that invisible barrier. That works. I mean, that works just fine. I don't think it really needs to be changed. I just was wondering about... Oh, right. I was going to try and see how it fares coming down.
For the big ring.
Hey, how's it going? Not much. Just hanging out. I'm making we're making maps in Halo Infinite, actually, right now. And this is PTSD Machines maps. Okay, so wait, that one lets you jump right through. Okay. How exactly? So it's a one-way. It is a one-way because it's got the little arrow. And you're just sitting here making it to where if you come at the exact angle of the grav lift, it knocks you over. That's actually really well done. Very nice. But yeah, no, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, it's positioning to make it passable. Yeah, so like, because I'm coming at it from this angle, it's letting me through because it's at a different angle, but then the grav lift is happening to hit exactly at the right angle to launch you forward.
Talk up another one.
That's
for the
really
big
cool.
ring. Let's
see. Does that normally remain active like that whenever you go into, Is it because I backed out as soon as I dropped it? That's a little weird. Let's see, this will make it clear. Let's see. Yeah, they do that? Cool, cool. Thanks for another follow. I appreciate it. You know what else you could do? You could theoretically put in cover that it's only contextualized for the game mode. So like if you find that it's too open for a specific game mode, you could just put a rock there that only appears in certain game modes. Or more likely something like this, like the Warthog. So that like, because then it'd be something that's like, it's there or it's been removed. Thank you for the follow again. Twice. Jazzy John. I didn't expect to get somebody in here that's going to bring a whole group of people. That's pretty cool. I haven't streamed in 3 months, so this is a big surprise. Oh, whoops. Okay, so what were we doing that... that's right, I was fixing up little jumps, but other than that, I was trying to think of what might be causing the weird bot, you know, behavior where they're jumping into the pit. And, yeah, they all are the community members. Cool. I figured that was probably it. Yeah, I did that a little bit with some of the cover for infection. Yeah, they're all community members and my friends. That's cool. Well, I appreciate it. I'm really close to getting affiliate, but I'm not quite there yet. And actually, since I haven't streamed in like 3 months, I gotta get a certain number of days in the last 30 days and all that kind of stuff again. But yeah.
Chalk up another one for the big green.
That's awesome. What? Oh, that's just a lighting. That's just some shadow. A little hole. Okay, yeah, no, I'm liking this a lot. I'm trying to think of anything else that that we were talking about earlier that I should do while I'm in here, or if I should hop into my own map. What's up? What do you think, PTSD Machine? You got anything else that you want me to look at? Did you want me to like visualize some of the ideas that you had already had for the like help visualize real quick? Because like, okay, like where is it? Vehicles destroyed or whatever. Might have some vehicles. Is it? Yeah, it's just vehicles. Civilian vehicles. You got the van, the forklift, cargo, the Saber, for example. Like if you did something like a Saber, machine gun is supposed to be only there in infection as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we can just, let's see. Let me, like if you have one of these fly in here and like for some reason, like maybe have it like come in and then go down at an angle and like hover across and then like fly up and out, like a Super Smash Brothers map almost, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of dope. Or just flying down into the crevice and back out really fast. But then that would be so fast that it'd be kind of hard to be like, you know, to where it feels like a good repeating, you know, event in the map, you know what I mean? So, let's see. Infection include, so that's good for the gun turret. Guys, don't forget to drop a follow on my friend's channel. Thanks. Yeah, I have a really smooth movement spline script I could use for it. Yeah, that'd be cool. You have a smooth, you have a spline movement? That's cool. I might want to borrow that sometime. This can also theoretically work. I also kind of feel like this would be cool as like an elevator. I'm not sure exactly how, but, or like a water tank on the side of something. But yeah, not sure. Or a train coming through, like we were talking about before. If there was a train down there, and then like there was a crane up here that moved across and then went down and like picked up a crate from the train and came back up and then moved over and then like went through the crevice into some other building out here or something. I don't know. But yeah, check Discord, by the way. If I do, it might mute me, so just as a warning, I'm going to open Discord again, but if it mutes me again, yeah. Yeah, you could have it if you want. It's more simple than you would think, but it's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've just never gone through the trouble of trying to make one myself, and being able to start with one would be cool. Let's see. Cool. Let's see. Which channel I realize if you... Welcome to At the Rules. Am I muted? Can y'all hear me still? I will definitely look through the Discord in a minute, but I just let's see. Like I really think this looks like a train to me, like a sci-fi train. You know what I mean? But let me know if I'm muted. Now that the Discord is open. Let's see. Forklift, tanker truck. Let's see. No More Seasons, Halo, DEP. I hear ya. Cool, cool. What do you mean by what's DEP mean? I don't know what that means. Here's the thing, though, Razors. People, I think, are freaking out about that a little bit more than they should be. And the reason I think that is because we already know they're updating the UI in the next year. Why update the UI for a game you're about to phase out? The game functions fine with the current UI. It's just fine. It's not ideal because the UI could... The point of changing the UI is to do a big boost. Oh, rip. Gotcha. The point of the UI is that whenever you update the UI, you have a big boost to player base because people come in, they look at it, and they go, wow, it's actually been changed at a glance. They immediately know that things have been changed. Things have been changing already, and upgrades have been going through, and all that kind of stuff. But some people don't know that at a glance. They'll get in and be like, this looks exactly the same. And like, my Spartan has the same number of armor, options, and also it looks the same, you know what I mean? And they just immediately assume it's the same. And then they see the network code problems still happening, and they go, nothing has changed, they haven't upgraded anything. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that they're phasing it out within a year. It doesn't make any sense to add that. Yeah, I think people are freaking out about nothing to freak about Halo, about how Infinite is one of the top games right now being played. Exactly. If anything, and this is something that I really suspect anyway, we knew Tatanka was going to come out. We knew Tatanka had been rumored at least, right? And then Tatanka suddenly got, disappeared and then potentially canceled. And then people were talking about switching to Unreal Engine 5, especially people at Certain Affinity. I almost called them Creative Assembly again. Certain Affinity. And then now they're talking about what's coming in the future, right? Well, it's very possible that what's coming in the future is a Battle Royale version of Halo, and that Halo Infinite will remain the mainline, this is what Halo is, game, because they're still building up Forge. They're just getting the engine, the train going at full speed now with all the Forge stuff they're adding. It wouldn't make sense to end it now. That would just be a train wreck. That would be terrible. With the update, with the game coming out, it's very likely something else. Maybe they're actually just turning that into a standalone game, and they're going to make it maybe come with its own storyline too, which would be badass. But as long as it's if they decide to do a Battle Royale style Halo game, then it would be a separate game entirely. And then that people could say, Halo could dominate multiple spaces at the same time without it all having to be in the same main menu, which means bug fixes here won't break things over there, right? It would separate it out. Because I actually theorized, by the way, fun thing, go to the both tops of both bases, very top of the pieces that have slow death on, and mark the locations, and look at what is placed up there. Right here, north base. Wait, where's the slow death? Is it this one? Or is it there? Are you talking about this? Let's see. Look at the places up there. Oh, up here. Yeah. So, you're saying look at this, what this is called? Okay, what is this called? Name location. Oh, right. Is this that bug where everything just has no name on it? Let's see. Oh, this is the kill volume. Okay, their names... No, market. Oh, okay. Sandwich. Oh. Nice. And then what about over here? Library and books. Nice. It's never a good idea to change and rebrand an idea like Seasons. With a CU29, it's clearly an indication that 343 will soon be leaving Infinite bare of content. I don't think so. The Promised Land for 40 years. Leaving the burden of the game to the Forgers. Creative Assembly is clearly going to be part of the next Halo that will be released in 2028, 2030, just like the Jews waiting for the Promised Land for 40 years. So, yeah, it's that's still really far away, though. You know what I mean? That's a long time off. If it's that long, then we won't have to worry about that, about anything. But still. Yeah, it's just a whole thing. How did you get this really nice crack here? Is that just something from the texture? I think that's got to just be from the texture, but it looks fantastic the way your roof looks. Anyway, but yeah, I just think that it's probably not I don't think it's phasing out. People are acting like the game's going to be over in a year. I just don't think that's the case. Oh, right. So these we can also... You already... I think this one is working the way it's located, but you probably don't need 2 of them. Which, I know it's about budget. You didn't have any need for budget problems. You can also just put these like that. They don't really have to pierce the terrain. But they do have to pierce the nav mesh, basically. Which hovers above the terrain. So if you just have it on the terrain, it should work. That's texture. Cool. Well, it looks fantastic the way you did that. I like the way you topped it. By topping them off with an extra layer of concrete. Feels nice. But yeah, let's see. What was I gonna do? This is a nav marker for the base. Yeah, your bots move really nicely, by the way. They were like moving around the map just fine. Of course, with the exception of jumping off into the cliff, which we weren't sure about why that was happening. Is it possible a nav marker is down here? That's telling them to try and come down here? Are these lights just for these? Oh, these are to change the color of them. Cool. Are you planning on, are you excited about the new ability to change the texture on those from now on? Or soon? Is the fire for the PTSD machine texture? Or text? Because it looks pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, anyway. I was still trying to figure out what's going on here. And I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what was going on with why they were hopping down into the pit. But I don't see anything down here inside of these rocks or anything like that that would tell them to come down here. That's the kill volume. Yeah, I still don't see anything. I'm not sure why they're doing that. The only thing I can think of is this, is that this might be causing it. And if that is what's happening, you could still keep this here and like put like a little... Let's see, those roads were someone else's prefab. Yes, colors for biome is awesome. Yeah! Oh, those reeds. I don't know why I said roads. So what I was just thinking, before I do actually do it, I'm going to go ahead and save it, is like if you take, is that Alpine Rock? No. Oh, that's eroded terrain. Yeah, terrain granite A. Yes, yes, yes. So if you wanted to, like, theoretically, just for the, I'm just doing it for the shape, I'm not going to do, like, a good texture or anything like that yet, or anything, but, like, if you wanted to, theoretically, for just, like, to include in infection, if it turns out to be that's the problem, and they're trying to jump over, and then they're landing, and they're falling off the cliff, you could do something like that, and just say include in infection, and just give them something to land on, but yeah, like I said, I'm not certain of that yet. Check out the skybox and tell me if I should change anything. Let me get... It's so hard to see with these. Can I... Okay, somehow you can visualize volumes to be off, right? Those visualization... Squad info... No, that's AI visualization. Let's see. HUD, magnets... Can't you turn them off? Or something like that? No, light data, camera... Scale, rotation, transform. Maybe it's in here? No. I don't think it's this, right? No. Let's see. Ambient sound, decoration, screen effects, wind, volumetrics. No, I don't see that either. I'm just going to select them all and tell them to hide. Just so I can... Because you can tell them to not visualize here, right? Hopefully it doesn't crash. Let's see. That'd be an individual thing, wouldn't it? Alright, well, I am going to tell them... Would it also be this one? Scalable player blocker? Yeah, the cover down there? It might work, yeah. If it doesn't... like, if that turns out to be the problem, then that should solve the problem. Ah, there's more. Scalable player blocker 1 and blank. Oh, come on. Oh, I've got to hit, like... I have to, like, right-click and hit grab, don't I? Grab selected. There we go. Okay, well, that turns off almost all of them. Let me go ahead and do that one as well. And hit grab selected to make sure that I can turn it back on later. And that should give me a cool skybox view. Yeah, this skybox looks great. I like that a lot. That's the, this is the victory screen section, right? Very cool. Is that red light visible from inside the map anywhere? It kind of is. Not too bad. Let's see, that song playing is the first song they used for the Vidoc. Oh yeah? Let's see, I like the idea covered down there. Finding Bungie's text animation for their intro in the Vidoc is harder than I thought. How the fuck did Duquesne 23 and a few others recreate that animation? They probably went through a lot of trouble, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, no, I love this waterfall that you threw in here. No, it deletes until game ends in infection. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you do, by the way, if you hit include infection and then you try and spawn that in later, I don't think it will. Like if it doesn't just, if you do include infection and you're in another game mode, it doesn't just delete it, it like never loads it. So if you try to then spawn it later, so this you will have to script to delete it and then script to spawn it later. Infection is not a problem for gameplay. Let's see. Gee, I'm gonna through a lot of trouble then. Alpha. Yeah, you're gonna go through a lot of trouble then? Yeah. Okay, good to know. Yeah. So this should, this stuff you won't be able to do the exclude thing if you want to delete it and then spawn it back in, but it should work for everything you're doing inside the map over here. I still love how like you just slapped the roads there and it looks really good from the inside, and yeah, it looks janky from the outside, but you're not looking at it from the outside. It doesn't even really look that bad from the outside either. But like, yeah, crane. I still love that. The like, it looks so good from the inside how it is, like a Starship Troopers base or something like that. And then yeah, or from the inside, I mean. But yeah, I think that you could. One thing that I did. Let me go ahead and grab this. Did I just? Yeah, grab that one. Okay. I might want. Do you mind if I set all these to a prefab, so that I can re-grab them later? I don't think that'll break them. I don't think there's a thing for breaking that right now. I'll have to find them in there, but yeah. Okay, so the trees you have all the way out here are part of the big open surrounding for the swamp, right? So those you don't have to pay for. And I love the way that you're utilizing your natural, you're combining the natural biome. Did you add rocks out there? Is that a rock you added to blend it with this rock? Because that's a really good idea. That's eroded terrain now, isn't it? And you combined the eroded terrain into the skybox that's built into the map. And then, yeah. That's really cool. Okay, so, so basically, those trees are all free because they come in the built-in skybox. If you want more trees at a lower budget, you can use scaled up other things that aren't trees. But your budget is fine anyway. Like if you wanted to add more trees, you could just add more trees. I don't know. I was just thinking. It might also be cool to put another base out there somewhere, like a watchtower or something like that on a mountain or top or something like that. This is a little. It'd have to be something that like from a specific point in the map. It's still pinged over here for some reason. Like from a specific point in the map you can see it and it becomes like a really prominent thing. All of my pings are still there. It's so weird. After my next map comes out, I'm gonna play modded Terraria with one of my friends because he's been begging me to join him. That sounds like fun. That's the only thing I can think of though. I think it might be. This is looking really cool. I like this. I wonder if you could put. What if you put a closed door here, right? To like break up the base a little bit, and it's like art. You put a closed door here, and then you put a bridge visible through there going to the rocks. This is like a little bit more of the base going outside the base. I don't know, it just popped in my head because I was looking through that crevice. But yeah, pinging stays there until you do play mode. It's just a weird force thing, yeah. It wasn't there, it didn't do that all the time, but it's been, I think, since like 2 seasons ago or something? You have so much room to play with as far as budget is concerned that I bet you can do like some really, really cool like art layers as well. Like it's really, really well done right now and looks like, it looks better than like, you know, better than at least 50%. Hey, sorry, my internet was disconnected. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. It already looks better than like more than half of the maps out there. But if you wanted to do, but you've got so much budget, you could like go and like overdo it with some, you know what I mean? Like intentionally overdo it, like in good ways. I'm getting a lot of inspiration here watching you, huh? Yeah. I know some of like the angles like up here is like that's never going to be seen in the game, so like the cliffs really look good from below, you know, you got to think you're thinking from that. Oh, one thing is this is an errand thing, and Is he? I guess he's probably busy or something, but yeah. Is it leafy bush? Where is it? There's a specific bush. Let me see if I can figure out what it is. Is it... Let's see. Or it might not be in bush. You know what it is? I think it's in flora. And I think it's called a bush or something like that in here. That he told me about it, and I went and did it in Waterworks, and it made my vines look like 1,000 times better instantly. And it's a really... Let's see. Burnt branches, cattails, cliff... Let's see... Dead shrub, desert flower, elder plants. Is that it? Is this it? This might be it. And then you just... I think this is it? No, this isn't it. I mean, this could work. But this isn't it. I think this is a different one. Because it's actually like got like a big sprout. And you do like these leaves, and it looks way better than the actual vines, and you just place a bunch of them. Where is it? Let's see, what are you saying? Oh, the moss? Yeah, I need to put Firefight in Cell Games Arena and Hyperlock Tundra. Did you check Discord? I did look at Discord, but I won't be able to go into it just yet. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of inspiration here watching you, yeah. I opened it, but I'm not able to like, go into all of the detail onto it yet, but I'll look at it again later for sure, off stream. Horsetail. These are some of the ones that scale up really nicely to look like pine trees from an extreme distance. Not like that. I think you'd have to scale it up way more, and like if you're like looking down on them, like from really far away, they kind of look like pine trees. And you put them mixed in with some of the with some real pine trees in front of them, and then when you feel free, let me know. Okay, cool. And then there's some what do you call it? Some tomato plants that like from really far distance, but like yeah, you've probably seen me do that before. So the ivy patches are not the ones. Let's see. Oh, it's the maple sapling. Yeah, I think this might be it. I think it looked like this. Yeah, okay, so you flatten it. And then you scale it up. And then you scale it to the budget that you need, that's good for you for the size of your leaves. And then you place it there, and it looks just like vines from a distance. And then you duplicate them, and you scale them, and you put them wherever you want. And it looks really, really good. And I did this in Waterworks, and it looks way better now. I'm on global rotation. No wonder it's not rotating easily. And you could actually, at this point, you could kind of decide, I mean, do you prefer leaves like that for your vines or leaves like this? It's up to you. And so you could do vines that look like this or vines that look like that. Maybe stretch it a little. Yeah. So you can... What I did was I went like this, because I was big team battle map and I was really low on budget. So what I did was, closer to the ground, I did them smaller. And then as I went up, I got them a little bit bigger, and I sort of like, not that much bigger. And I slowly made them a little bit bigger as I went up to sort of save on budget, because the distance higher, kind of like, the distance away kind of made them look like they were the same size a little bit. And it worked out because it was going up toward that hole, so it's like, yeah, they're bigger because they got more sunlight up there or whatever, you know what I mean? It just kind of worked out. But basically, if you just do that, then you end up with like a vine of them coming down, you know? Maybe stretch it a little. Yeah. And then, let's see, and then you can go a little bit in one direction, and then like the next time go in a different direction, and do all sorts of stuff like that. But that's basically what I did, and it kind of, by making it the different sizes, it also kind of felt like it was reaching, like these are the ends of the vines where they're younger leaves and younger, you know, section of the vine, and then up there where it's like more of like the closer to the main root that's coming down from up there or something like that, it's like really, really healthy. Something like that, and just kind of like it has some dimension to it that's a little bit better than these, I think. And like these, whenever they're at their basic scale, right, are really, really good looking at their basic scale, but then that never really works for anything because it's such a specific shape, especially because it's like straight across the top, and because not all the rocks are straight across the top, you kind of like, this kind of creates more of like a natural edge to it that kind of goes with the shape of your rock that you have there. where it kind of raises up there. It just like, yeah, it ends up looking a lot better at a distance too, because like when you bake it, the lighting hits the leaves at different angles, and so they've got dark leaves and light leaves, and just looks really nice compared to, like, you can see them side by side right there. It just like, the vines they put in there for vines look worse than creating vines like this. But yeah, Jules, I was just gonna say that, because I'm also recording for YouTube at the same time, since I'm streaming to YouTube, it becomes a VOD over there, and that lasts forever, so I kind of am trying not to go into Discord for a long time, just in case you're wondering why I'm not going straight in there. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the space a lot. Anyway, I've just been hanging out in your map. I think I might go into my map, so I stop, I mean, I know it's giving you inspiration, stuff like that, and it's great, but I probably should go into my map at some point. It's already 7. Oh, geez, I've been going for 2 hours, not 2 hours, almost 2 hours. I was supposed to start at 5, but I didn't start until like 5:45. So yeah, it's 7:15. But yeah, so I guess I could probably just hover around here a little bit longer and then just be that the stream. But yeah. Let's see. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Yeah. And sometimes it's also good to like add some obvious like grass on the top of the cliffs. Like this is like if you go to what do you call it? Actually, you've got it right there. I'll just duplicate this and pull it out of the ground. It's so big. And then shrink it exponentially. And then sort of bring it up here. And then what you can do is like make it super flat. And then like it'll inherit the terrain on top and then sort of have the grass coming off the sides, and it just looks kind of cool. Which is especially useful to make it look like you can't see the top, so it's like a tree could definitely be growing out of dirt that's up there. But if you have some dirt on the edge, it just sort of tells you, yeah, the tree definitely could grow up there. You know what I mean? It's a weird kind of thing. That's like, it subconsciously makes you feel better about the tree being up there, even though it's just like it's like you should be able to just be like, yeah, no, it's definitely, it's like, why wouldn't it? Obviously there's something to make the tree grow. It's a tree and it's growing, right? But just like, sometimes it's just like, I think that's why in Forge World, they did a lot of those like rock slides along the cliff edges, was so that they could give you this like visual of the slope going up onto the mountain, as well as all of the sharp edge cliffs, and it just sort of makes you feel more like you understand the shape of it. It's a weird, subtle thing that I'm not sure is, you know, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Yeah. It's just a thought I had whenever I was doing one of my maps. I don't remember which one it was. It was a thought I had during that, and I was like, it might have been the hole, actually, on Waterworks, right above where the vines are. Maybe that's why I thought of it just now, is because my mind was on that, which is this literally the same hole that's on Waterworks that I was talking about. But like something, I don't know, this doesn't necessarily look like the dirt or whatever. It kind of does. This is not going to be a good one, but you know, something like that. I don't know. We can kind of see like a bit of a difference. I might not be doing it very good, but you know, something like that. And you already know what I'm talking about because I described it, and you already, yeah, got it. Something like that. Actually, that kind of looks decent from underneath, but yeah. And it kind of just gives like a dirt kind of feel to the rock, to the top of the rocks. But yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. That's like you've got like your. This is good enough final art pass for most maps. I think the layout is so cool though, that, and you've got so much budget, you can do another final art pass, a post final art pass. I don't think it has to look like the cliff itself, because it could be a more life-rich soil on top. Yeah, that's true. As a contrast to the dead cliff. That makes sense, yeah. And you can also put rubble. Oh! You know what might make this also feel less open? Is you can put rocks now and then make them not have any collision. Let's see, got the music going. Yeah, another art pass is definitely what I will do. Yeah, because it's like, it's definitely a really awesome map. And I'm going to go back over here and make sure my music is going. And what you can do now is go like, where is it? The rocks. I forget where that is. Oh, it's in rubble, right. Go to Rubble. So rubble, these can't be retextured, which is annoying. I wish they could be, or at least they couldn't last time I checked. Yeah, they can't be. It would be really cool if they could be. This one can be. You can put it like rocks up against here, for example, and like sort of in the grass. And then what you can do is just go, now you can just do it like this, where you just hit no collision, and it won't like go bump. It won't make you all bumpy whenever you're walking over it. So you can just sort of do that now, which is cool. And this is filled with rocks, right? Oh, it's sort of sand. But you could even put some rocks in here and spruce up the sand. I know there's one that is literally filled with rocks, but this one could be the one that's filled with like mostly broken rocks. And do that kind of thing. This is where the art starts to consume all of your budget, because you have enough budget to do it, and so you can. And then you'll start to like go, oh, and I can do this here, and I can do that there, and I can do this there. And you'll end up consuming like everything. This is what the what I noticed with other guys that have done the smaller maps, is they get to do all this. That's partly why I'm like, my gears are turning, is because I haven't really gotten to make. Well, I could have. I've gotten to, but I haven't. I could make smaller maps that aren't big team battle, and then have art, budget to just throw at art like that, and have some like cool stuff with that. But I just haven't. And of course, obviously, grime, like moss, to throw on the ones that are down in the grass. Where's moss? Yeah, because I just realized I'm so close to the end of the stream that if I go and I leave, if I go back to my map, it'll be for like 2 seconds. So I might as well just stick here and do this. Maybe moss A. Boom. Nice. And then it doesn't trip you up. And you can do that a lot on these cliff edges. Like, oh, the lips. I'm going to do a regular grassy, like rocky one, because it doesn't necessarily have to have moss down here. In fact, it might have dirt here, you know what I mean? Like, just like mud. It caked on. Now I'm just doing random nonsense. But like, you could just like slap this here, and it won't mess up your little ledges that are for, clambering. Like it used to. It would have before, but it won't do it this time. Won't do it anymore, because you can just turn off the collision. Whoop. Boom. Look at that. Oh dang, I didn't know you could alter the swatch on those rocks. Yeah, these rocks you can. And if you need a really big rock, I'm gonna save that too, because, it's minor, but your collision boxes are still there, by the way. They're just set to invisible, which might make them not, like, spawn. I don't know if they'll spawn in-game if they're set to invisible like that, so we might need to turn that back visible, actually. I think it was prefab 13, probably? Yeah, there we go. Now we got that back. And you can, like, change these, and they actually have multiple colors. Like, they've got the like, you can change some of these to the brown color that you have in the cliff side, is what I was thinking. Like the it's kind of like a, then we can bring this down or something. I'm trying to match that. Oh, it's sort of a reddish brown kind of mud color. Let's see, like maybe almost this color, or this one. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. So now you have the same colors in your little rubble there. They do spawn in game, I think, when invisible. Oh, okay, cool. Rust is what makes them reddish. Oh, gotcha. Well, I could definitely have set it to rust. I kind of color matched it that way, and then you can basically like, color match it to your thing, and then have some of them. You could even have some of them be like a green, and have it to where it like sort of looks like it's kind of grassy or muddy or something like that. But yeah, and you can just play with those. I know with what actually pays off, and I don't know if I've ever pulled this up on stream and talked about it, but I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. I'll just look up Wylock. He's one of them. He was the one who got me into it, so I'll just talk about him. So Wylock's Armory, he makes Dungeons and Dragons terrain in real life. He makes miniature terrain. And whenever he talks about painting,
I'm working on this new case.
Commercial.
A missing scientist.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, so whenever he talks about how he colors these the right color, it really pays off whenever you're doing texture colors in Forge. Like in this one, he did like a little bit of a brown, a little bit of a white, and a little bit of gray, and then he does black watered down paint over the top, so that it sort of like it goes into the cracks and it dries here and there and like makes it a little darker and everything. Like you can see it dried right there, really dark, right? But then like it doesn't dry really dark right there, so like it'll be like in little spots. And but then later he figured out, after watching other people, and other people have figured out they do all sorts of different methods, and you can learn a lot from these guys who do D&D terrain. And also you could just have this playing on the side while you're forging and stuff like that. If no one you want to watch stream is streaming, you could just have this on the side. And I used to watch him a lot. He actually slowed down his production. So do you think it is a viable thing to put like something to clamber under the bridges to get up top quickly at the price of a clamor? I think I know which bridge you're talking about. These bridges? Because that would definitely be cool. I thought that this was intentionally done this way, but it was actually the infected that could jump up high enough from here to get it. And while we were playing the match, I went, oh, this is cool, and I jumped up and I clambered that way as an infected. And I thought it was really dope. So if you want to make that intentional, and then if you made this like higher somehow down here, or like have like a ramp coming up as a curve, and then you could like hop up onto it, then that could be a good clamor spot. And it gives you cover while you're doing it around the curve, you know what I mean? Like it's already sort of like a cover spot for people around there, and you could get up and then be on top, and then be able to like get the jump on them from above if you know the map better, you know? So it would reward memorizing the map and learning how it works and stuff. So that might be a good one right there, to be honest. Otherwise, yes. And that was something I thought you would intentionally put in there, and I thought it was always in there, and then it turned out that was just while we were playing Infected. Or it might be about lowering this. Like you see how high it is, so where it goes into there. You could theoretically lower this and put another one that's higher inside of it, that's scaled differently, to sort of go inside of it in the middle, then have this one lower, and then you'd clamber up, then you'd have to jump again. I don't know. Anyway, that would be something you could work out, but I agree. I think that would be kind of cool to have a way up onto the bridge. You could also just have like the panel be broken somewhere and have a rock down here, and you just jump up and clamber, which is probably the main question you were thinking like that. And which bridge were you talking? Because there are two bridges. There's also this bridge, which I think, can you? Ah, not quite. I was just thinking that, oh, what if you had something back here that if you went back here, there was like a reward for like jumping up and clambering up onto there? That would also be kind of dope. Like, what's it call it? My favorite map, like arena map in like almost all of Halo is the probably all of Halo is the Forge map from, you know, what do you call it? Perilous? Where are the mushrooms? What are they named? There we go. Nope, that's the horrible mushrooms. Where are the regular mushrooms? Natural Shrug. Those were not the mushrooms I was looking for. For under the power... See, yeah, I was trying to work out zipline to go back and forth, but ditched that idea for under the power-up bridge. Oh. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Like a way across that doesn't... that you activate and sort of slides you across. You could theoretically just do a man cannon and like sort of settle for that. Oh, mushroom patch, is that it? Yeah, that's it. So he'd do this, and he scaled them up, and I think he scaled them flatter, and then he sort of put them, and then he would like put them into the wall, like this, and then he did something about solving the stems, but basically, he did a lot of like big mushrooms that were sort of just scaled up. That you could theoretically do the... Oh, that has no collision. That is not the right one. Or it's set to no collision? Nope, nope, that I did not know that was a thing. Apparently these mushrooms don't have collision. Weird. You want to avoid man cannons in this map as much as possible. Yeah, I figured that was the case since you didn't really go out of your way to put any in. Was it this that he did? Did he like hide most of them in the wall? Because he only had a couple. So he must have like... Was this one? Does this one have collision? Oh gosh. Too far. You're too close to the cliff. Nope, that one has no collision. It must be the other ones. I have no idea what's going on here. Here we go. These? No, these are the big... Which ones did he use? I'm actually really confused now because... Do these have collision? No. That's really weird. Which mushrooms did he use? Or did he just put... You know what he might have done? He might have just put pathing blockers or something like that, or glass, and then put it inside of the mushrooms, because that seems weird that I can't get anything to work. Let's see. But you see what I mean, right? Like something growing out of the wall there could be like a jump up spot to get up here. Or, yeah, a zip line would also be really cool. I bet he used player blockers on the no collision ones. Yeah, I'm thinking that must be the case. Unless there is another section that's not in Flora that maybe has some mushrooms, like in, I don't know, trees? Do trees have anything like that? I don't know. But, these are kind of cool, the frozen ones. But yeah, so a zipline would be really dope, though. What you do with a zipline, I believe, is you can set position. Okay, what you can do is this. What you can do is you can take an object that looks like a good zipline object to like hold on to. Not even sure what to do for that. I'm gonna grab a tool. I'm gonna see if that looks like a good handle or something like that that could go on a line, you know what I mean? If there's anything, yeah, there we go, this should work. So you could take something like this, right? And like make this be the zip line, quote unquote, right? And like put a cord here to sort of make it run along. That's just like a straight line, like a pipe or something like that. And this would kind of look like it's gripped onto it, or you could theoretically do it this way and then have the cord be like really round and really big and round in the middle. Anyway, the point is you'll move this to this position over a certain amount of time. While that's happening, you constantly update the player's position to be at the same position as this, but like, you know, 5 feet below or something like that. You just update player position to that thing's position and you just go and it would be really janky, but it'll sort of like move it. Or you can do like inertia, but that would be like a man cannon. It would feel like a man cannon if you do the inertia. Like if you just like give it, like if you push it, basically if you push the player, then you can do that. Let's see. Oh, I might actually go through with the zipline thing because I could use my spline movement and make you kind of drop down and go up on the line. Look under the bridge. There are wires I made that I was originally going to use for the line. Oh, okay. Oh, these... I saw them for a second. Where are they? Those? These here? Oh, so it's going to go through right here? Or... I was thinking like back in this corner. But that's a cool idea to use that. And then, yes. So you're going to drag the player through here. Collision might be a problem right now, because I think you probably... I don't know if it was before or after you arted or anything like that, but collision with these other objects might be in the way for now. But yeah, if you just bring it there, if that's where you're talking about. Let's see. No, I just put them there for looks. No. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I was thinking... And you probably would want to make this like... Oh, you can't change the color on this? What? Did I go to MP? Is this an MP version? Okay. Is there tools that's not MP? Because... Oh, there isn't. Oh, well. I was thinking about making it yellow. Like, if you made it, like, really bright, it might be better looking, because then you'd see it. Or, like, red or something. You could put a light on it. A light on the spot, you know? But anyway, the point is, just, like, sort of signify where it is. And maybe put a little decal or something like that that points to it. You could also, honestly, latch this to the metal. And make it ride along the metal. If you don't use this as like the hand grab, you could use this for how you buckle the belt on, I mean the line on there, and just have the line going, like hanging from this. Those wires are prefab, so you could paste one of the zipline on the zipline location. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know where that went, and I'm concerned. Oh, there it goes. I will say, if it's a zip line, you get snagged in the middle because of the dip. You go down to the middle and then stop. Unless it's a powered zip line, in which case you would go all the way across. But yeah, you could script it to basically move this across and just be like, "Zzz," and then the player would just be right below it. They wouldn't be holding on to it. No, my spline would make you dip with it. Oh, okay, cool. That's great. That's great then. So like if you're in the middle, if you do it right, then you could theoretically make it to where the player can still turn and shoot while they're zipping across. It will make them look like they're just sort of like, you know, moving. They won't have any animation in play of like having their hand on anything or anything like that, which I really wish they would do. It would have been really cool if they put like a handful of animations, maybe some that they don't even use, that they could like give us access to and just tell the player to play this animation. You know what I mean? That would have been really cool. It's kind of bummed that they didn't do that, but yeah. Yeah, they would be able to turn. Yeah, cool. With my ladder that I built, like back during early Waterworks, whenever I put all that detail into the ladder and made it work. What I did was I added to the player's movement some vertical movement, and I made it equal to a specific value to your horizontal movement or something like that, so that you climbed up at the same speed that you sort of like walk or something. I did a whole bunch of stuff like that to make sure it worked, and you were able to still turn and all that kind of stuff, and you'd slide back down and drop if you let go, if you stopped moving, and then you go back up just like the original. And I'm wondering if that actually wouldn't work better since they did that giant script update that made everything move a lot smoother. With the last season, I haven't gone back and played that version of the map in a long time, and it might actually move like really smoothly now, and I just have no idea. I'm just going to save that because I didn't do anything to what you have here. I just added objects, and you can always delete them. And I will, just for the sake of making sure, because we always, it's easy to forget these things, I'm just going to go ahead and slap one of those mushrooms. Where were they? In there, and just sort of leave it there, and you can figure out which one you actually want to do later, and like if you even want to have it there, or if you want to just be a rock, or if you want to be whatever you want, you know, because that will be up to you. The cool thing about it that I think is that it would, man, am I missing it? Like I could have sworn it was above that one. Ugh. Why did I delete them? I could have just left them there. Plants, patch, where is it? Bush, shrubs, did y'all see it? Did I go right past it? Flowers, grass. Just in case you do want to do this, I don't want you to, like, forget just because I deleted it. I kind of prefer the big yellow ones. Big yellow mushrooms. I think they look nicer. But, it'll be really cool, though, if, Jeez. Okay, well, I'll just go with the ones up here. It'll be really cool whenever we can retexture these, though. So I guess what he did was he would have done probably something like this, which kind of adds over there or something. I don't know. But, I don't know. There we go. I'll just slap that there, and you can do whatever you want. Actually, I could use the UNSC light clip on clamp and make it no coil, and then put it like a wire from the player to the handle. Oh. Yeah, like off the back. So it's like your Mjolnir like latched onto it and you're sort of riding it across. That makes sense. Yeah. It might need to like go straight into the middle of his head though, so whenever he turns, it's still in him. But if it goes off the back, then you kind of like, you might end up inside of it. I don't know. But it would be something you could do for sure. You could even... What if you attach the object to the player? Can you do that? Can you just grab the player and like attach it to the player while they're moving? I guess not really, but you can move it to a position that is at the player, but like offset behind you or whatever. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, but I don't know. If they had given us a bunch of animations we could just trigger with a script, that would have been awesome. And while they're triggering, it might do something like, you know, this animation takes over your ability to throw grenades, so you can't throw grenades while you're doing it or whatever, because it uses the left hand. I like all the junk and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, I gotta get going. It's with my, you know, the stream's been going along pretty far, so I think we've talked about so many ideas that I hope you remember all of them. I think I left behind little tracers for all of them, so that should be pretty easy to find. But yeah. Use the same concept I used for the mech suit. Oh yeah, the mech suit. Man, how did I forget about that? That's such a cool mech suit. Yeah, you could do that. I can make it turn in relation to him as well. I don't have to be in his head, lol. I'll remember them, lol. Yeah. I think you will. This was just a really cool idea. I don't remember if you did. Had you already done this last time, or was it like a block out version of this? Because like doing these flattened versions looks like really good support for this bridge. I really like it. Just I was saying that in the middle of our match earlier, but I was like, I just wanted to point that out before I leave. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna, for real, I think I just saved it like 3 times without doing anything because I was just saving it for the end of the stream. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. And I think I'm going to, I'm hopefully going to be able to do this more often. Hopefully I'll be on tomorrow and it'll suddenly be like an almost everyday thing again. It might have been block out. Yeah, it might have been whenever I played last time, and I don't remember for sure. But yeah, I really like how it looks now. I also like this screenshot's great. Yes, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, tomorrow, or, you know, if not tomorrow, then day after tomorrow, because I want to make sure that I get back into the groove of things. And if it's not at the same time, then that's fine. It might be later. Who knows? But yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.